you've been ended, side swipe, whatever. I knew what to do. I called them Michelle B. Patty, asking referral services at 813-495-3702. She was there for me, and she'll definitely be there.
Yes, she was.
For you.
Hey, she was there for me.
Yeah, shout out Michelle, man. For a shout out.
And Miss Music.
Yes, sir.
You've been sitting over here quiet, but not necessarily quiet. But you've been short of word because you ain't had the mic. So let the people and let us know what it is that you do.
Oh my gosh, what do I not do? Like, serious. I have people hit me up all the time, like, what do you do? And I'm like, oh gosh, here we go again. I mean, I get to the point where I just screenshot it and send it to them because I'm not about to write everything. And I couldn't even list all that I do.
Exactly. It pretty much comes to the point, what are you
it's
looking
on Google.
for?
Put it like that. It's on Google.
What are you looking for? What are you needing?
Right, I know. That's yeah, I mean, I go anywhere from being started off a music artist, started doing major artists. I started promoting them. I was pushing them, Ludacris, Lil Wayne, Huey, trying to push them to clubs. And back in the time that I was doing it, it was getting to the point where business was getting real rough. So I just went to from there, I kind of transformed into the underground artist because I seen a lot of underground artists that were ready to go, and I was making connections like crazy. So I knew that I had the connections to be able to put these people out in front of those connections, and those connections be like, who's that, you know? Yeah. So I started doing that, and then after a while, I just felt like because I was lyrical diva. And then being that I started working with all the people and the underground, and I was hooking people, I was plugging people up, I was doing everything. And I was like, you know what? I transformed, and I was like, I'm Miss Music, because I was an older person too. So, and I had all these little young people around me, like, I need this, I need that. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm Miss Music. I'm the mother of all the underground artists, and I'm going to take care of all of them. Anybody that comes to me, anybody that needs anything, wants anything, I'm doing it. So I started doing that, you know, I dibble-dabble a little bit in my music. Then somebody hit me up, was like, yo, we want to offer you 80-20 deal. And I was like, I don't want to do it. I want to be a music A&R. The next thing you know, the same people that offered me, which is Mass Street Entertainment, said, you know what, all right, you want to be a music A&R? We're going to make you head of music A&R, head of A&R. And I was like, okay. So I worked with them for a good while. I started a radio show. I started on this one show, which we had, which is Team Music Radio. And then I started doing another show on Hawk Radio, HCC Radio. Yeah. And I'm doing hosting. I'm dropping mixtapes with unsigned artists. We got cameras. We're doing the Team Music Radio. We're going on site. We're going to their locations. We promote everywhere from Miami to Orlando. And everything's just blossomed. I mean, it's getting into now where I'm back doing music. We got 2 radio shows. We had some Talkies Award show that had came on, and we were nominated Best Music Talk Show in the region, like within the first 6 months of us even starting a radio show. And then my other radio show, there's only 5 spots. My other radio show held a spot. So I held 2 spots. 2 of my radio shows held 2 spots out of 5.
Y'all hear this, people. Y'all hear this.
Regionals. Yeah, and we beat out USF, and we beat out, we beat out everybody and we just come on the scene. So from there, we just keep doing, you know, more things. We're starting to get more dabbled into other things besides music distribution with Mass Street. You can check them out, hashtag Mass Street Media. But now it's like, you know, I'm back to doing those things. I'm back in the close filming. I'm filming the big artists. I'm filming the small artists. I'm making connections. I'm trying to hook everybody up. So I'm still doing everything I'm doing. It's just I jump around to different things because, yeah, I got to. I'm a Cancerian, so it's like, and then I got Gemini rising, so my brain's always thinking, and I'm into my emotions. So I try to go with the things that are that are popping off. Like sometimes, I mean, it's crazy because I went to start on a new mixtape, and I dropped this song, and it was Infamous Mobb Deep remix. And then next thing you know, Prodigy passes away, and I'm like, are you serious? But it's just like crazy how, rest in peace. But it's crazy how life just like take you in avenues where they weren't pulling up the Mobb Deep, and I'm hitting hashtag Mobb Deep. Then all of a sudden some tragic happens, and all this Mobb Deep's going up, and then I got Havoc Havoc and Big Twin, like in my Mob D remix. So it's like you never know where life is gonna take you, and when you
Right.
feel like there's a boat there, and you do something, and then all of a sudden something else pops off that makes that kind of rise attention to it. It's like, wait a minute, I think I'm going in the right way because not that I want somebody to pass away, but at that time nobody's really hashtagging, that right there.
Exactly.
So when I start hashtagging, I'm starting to throw my song up, and that happens. Then it's like everybody's saying that hashtag, and then my stuff's gonna come up to light. And then next you know, I got these two people with our infamous Mom D. They're like, whoa, okay, let me hit the like on it. So it's like you never know who you're gonna deal with. And I have gotten to the point where I'm meeting people that I used to listen to on the music when I was a little girl. And I'm like, whoa!
Wow.
I'm like, whoa! Just like, and I have to say, it becomes like an addiction. Because I want more. I want to meet more people.
That is
Right.
so true.
I mean, I knew of Graf before he even hit Love and Hip Hop. You know what I mean? There's a little Scrappy coming telling us, here's Miss Music. Hey, what's up? It's Miss Music, and there's a little Scrappy, And it's just crazy because things just start popping off, and if you go with it, it's going to take you places.
Right.
But if you sit back and you be like, okay, yeah, Scrappy's here, but, I'm a little shy, intimidated to get over there, man. If
Don't
I
wait
want
for
it,
your
I'm
home.
going
Don't wait
for
for your homeboy to get on to try to jump on his coattail.
Yeah.
Right. And like you say, life is 360.
Oh, yeah.
You never know who you gonna meet,
Mm-hmm.
and you can meet the people that you was inspired by
Mm-hmm.
by being in position.
Yes.
You put
yes.
yourself in a position. 'Cause
Exactly.
just like
Position opportunity.
a person
Exactly.
who was on VH1 was in our first talent showcase, and he was on he won I Love New York. I'm gonna say the name.
Tango.
Exactly.
I
Tango,
know
yeah.
He was
I
on
know
our,
him too.
yeah, he was on our very, very
So
first
see?
talent
Yep.
showcase.
Yep.
Back in 2002. So we go way
Way
back.
I
Way
met him
back.
too.
Yeah.
By coincidence of living in another state,
Mhm.
and somehow, some way, we had bumped heads.
Right.
And he ended up talking to me, and next thing you know, I was doing promotions
Mhm.
with him. I think it was MySpace. Yeah, MySpace.
Right.
So I
Oh,
mean,
yeah, you go back.
I was watching him on TV though.
My boy, I heard
I
They
was
that.
got
watching
any
him on
kids
TV
and they don't
though.
know about the MySpace. They don't-
I come back to Florida to visit during the summertime because my mother had moved out there, and boom, next thing you know, I'm meeting up with Tango. I'm like,
Mhm.
I was just watching this guy on TV, and now I'm back in my home state, and what's up, Tango?
And one thing too, like you said, yeah, it's exciting meeting the big artists.
Mhm.
But where I get my high from is taking that little guy.
That little guy.
And blowing him up.
blowing him up.
Yeah.
Real- because
That's
you
an
can see
addiction.
your work.
Yes.
Mhm.
That's why I'm so excited with the Awesome Assassin. He was a 17-year-old kid, skinny, who was, I messed with him, punching by, he was in the gym with his thumbs out. And now he is the most talked about welterweight in USA boxing.
Mhm.
From the president.
Yes.
3 years. You can see your work.
Work being done.
And when
Yeah.
you have an artist who listen, see, I done had some artists that I got, but they got big headed.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Stay humble. Because let me tell you something.
Know where you come from.
I done had them at the door. I done had the slip and slides, the so deaf, the bad boys that had them all at the fingertips. She met them, the A&Rs. So the artists, we right there, they telling us what we doing right, what we doing wrong. What better position can you be in?
Yes.
Yeah.
And these boys, and it wasn't just them, but it happened more than once. And I'm telling you, stay humble. Because when we start getting the limousines and the fanfare and all that stuff start coming, now all of a sudden they want to drive the bus.
Exactly.
Okay, so I looked at them. When the last straw happened, I said, okay, you want to drive the bus? You know what I did? I looked at my boy Monte. Remember this story? My personal bodyguard, yeah, head of security. Looked at him. He opened up the briefcase, gave him the contract, and I slid it back to him. You can drive the bus. And I walked away. You know what happened to the bus? It crashed. Cause you see, what she do, Y'all don't see the man hours. Y'all don't see the phone calls.
Yes.
Y'all don't see the
Yes.
networking she doing. So you
Yes.
have no idea how
Exactly.
hard she working.
Behind
Yes.
the scenes.
Behind the
Managers
scenes.
work hard.
Yes.
Mhm.
We ain't up there rapping boom 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 boom.
Yeah.
But guess what? We making sure you
Sure,
getting into the right
exactly.
person that's gonna make the right contacts. Because if you ain't got the right contacts, now you just like
The
a
work is
rat
dead.
on the hamster wheel,
Yeah.
running
Work is dead.
fast, and you ain't going nowhere.
Nowhere but it's
Nowhere whatsoever. But speaking about being humble, I gotta give a shout out to my boy J Real. He
Shout
been
out.
in the game for a long time, and my boy stay humble, stay true to the game. That is why he is so successful and so climbing. That's my dog. We doing a lot of different things together. So keep an eye out. He everywhere, baby.
Yeah, shout out Jerry. We
Why that name
everywhere.
sound familiar?
Hey, because you probably done ran across him or
Oh,
did some
yeah.
work.
I
He
said,
just
what,
don't-
was he in one of the showcases?
No, he's promoter.
Mhm.
Does a lot of artist showcases.
Mhm.
There with his artists, does a lot of different things
Right.
with them, music videos,
Mhm.
different stuff. He's the guy to know.
Oh, you might know. You know the Michael Jordan logo where he goes like this and
Right.
throws the ball? He's got the same
Same
logo,
logo.
almost, but he got a big old
The
fat
Chucky,
tummy.
Chucky.
Oh,
yeah.
You got the Chucky
Oh.
You might have
Jordan.
seen it. Yeah.
Oh, man. And I was just messing with my sister.
Gotcha.
I've gotten old, but
Gotcha.
I be wanting to come out, but by 9 o'clock, man, I be sleeping.
Yeah.
I be tired. Got to drink some coffee
Hey,
at
after all this
8:30.
networking, hey, I be tired myself sometimes. I be like, whoa. I don't know if I can make it there, but I set y'all up though.
Right.
Y'all got any questions, entertainment questions, questions for the artists, or just entertainment question in general? 813-251-9867.
And now, with my entertainment company, it's called It's Whatever Entertainment. So it's not just artist showcases that I do. I'm launching out and doing comedy shows,
Yeah. Right.
gospel shows.
Yeah.
I've had people hit me up for those. So, just be on the lookout. Be on the lookout for It's Whatever Entertainment. We on the rise. We taking over. So, got a lot of different things in the works coming up. So, like I say, follow my Instagram page.
Okay, caller, we got a caller. What's really happening?
Hey, good morning. What's really happening? Excellent show, man. I don't know if some of the listeners who chime in the morning this time can appreciate the nuggets that you guys are sharing as far as the industry.